Frey, and I'm from Simi Valley, California. So I went to an elementary school and they didn't let you join the choir until you were in 3rd grade. I wanted to join choir and I wanted to join choir, and then I finally got to 3rd grade and I was like, I'm gonna do it. And then my choir teacher also taught piano. So I did piano for a while. 7th grade, my best friend Jake died, and he always was super, super supportive. I never thought that that's what I wanted to be, and then he really pushed the singing thing and was like, you have to do American Idol. You have to. And then he died, and I wrote my first song ever. And I guess that kind of started me on the path of writing and releasing my emotions or my tensions or anything into my music. Oh, a big one is like, as a woman, you're not really a musician. I mean, countless amount of times I've had people come up to me and be like, oh, you're like a pretty good piano player for a girl. Really? I've only been playing for like 10 years. And I'm really not even that good because I don't practice enough because I'm constantly teaching. There's countless times I worked with like coworkers and they would like talk down to me in the lobby in front of parents and students that I teach, being like, well, you don't actually know what you're talking about. And I was like, yes, I do. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that I'm any less, like I worked any less hard than you have or got a free ride or anything like that. They practice for hours. I mean, I sucked at singing. And I started taking lessons and I really like putting effort into it, and I worked and I worked and I worked. The thing I would want everyone to know more than anything else about my music is that it is completely 100% authentically me. I'm a fairly happy person just in general, and I tend to have a lot of like optimistic kind of ways of seeing things, and I think it's because I put all of my not so happy things and all of the things that weigh on me a lot into my music wholeheartedly. And I hope people hear that, I guess, too. Yeah. And now I'm crying because I feel like people don't get that. I think they just see the, oh, I'm a blonde and I'm from SoCal and I'm doing this and all of that stuff, and it's like, oh, well, she just wants to be famous. She just wants that life. And it's no. Not at all. I don't need to be famous. I don't. Honestly, all of that scares the crap out of me. I just want to make music that resonates with people, and I want to be a valuable contributing member of the community and of the world. Okay, so this is a really hard question. I, as Lindsay Frey, I've always looked at myself as being a sellout. As Lindsay Frey, and that's like always a really negative connotation, but to me it is and it's not. So I've always looked at Lindsay as like, I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna play weddings, I'm gonna play birthday parties, I'm gonna do really pop and really do the covers and be kind of cheesy and do all the YouTube challenges and kind of play that game. All of the stuff that I've done as Lindsay isn't not authentic. It is authentic, but it's one side of me that I keep really clean and I keep really professional, and I keep because I have students, that's where I teach. I use Lindsay to teach, and so all my students' parents will follow me, and all of my mom's friends will follow me, and like I can stay really clean and perfect and a little Girl Scout, and that's like my little box, and that's my brand is Lindsay. Whereas there's definitely this side of me that wants to be artsy and moody and express my feelings, and if I want to cuss, I can cuss, and if I want to whatever, I have freedom, and I feel like I don't have that with Lindsay. It definitely was a really hard thing to kind of be like, okay, guess what? I'm gonna be this side of me now instead of this side that everyone's seen for so long. And I definitely would say that the hotel project is like my passion project, my heart and soul. The thing is I've never made money off hotel. I've only ever made money off of Lindsay. So that's where I make all my money. So being a sellout is like, okay, I'm Lindsay, but it's working for money. So then I have my passion project that keeps me sane and I can be expressive and I can create and I can really let myself exist, I guess, in the world the way I want to. But it's not making me money. So it's kind of this, what is it called? Teeter-totter? Empty. I think that's a good word. Because in the beginning of this quarantine, I definitely delved deep into like, oh, I'm just gonna sit and watch a bunch of things where I can kind of escape from, oh, this is good, this is bad, whatever, blah, 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 all the parts about me. Like, not soul searching, because that sounds super cheesy and kind of dumb. But I've definitely sat and I've definitely learned a lot about myself and trying not to escape from the problems I have to deal with, or the sort of problems with the world, and how do I want to deal with it? How do I want to walk in the world? How do I want people to perceive me? I guess the best advice I could give is find a routine, hold on to a hobby, and don't run from your feelings and how you want to how you want to exist in the world in the next 10, 15 years, I guess. I don't need to sleep.